But let's move on to our second cruise. I do believe, Keith, you've been on board this one. It's the P&O, it's on board the Oriana. Let's have a little look at what Keith found.
Launched by Her Majesty the Queen, P&O Cruises Oriana is a much-loved household name. This beautiful classic ship has been exclusive to adults since its multi-million-pound refit in 2011. And at just 69,000 tonnes, she has a warm intimacy that will sweep you off your feet in moments. Coffee lovers can indulge in Oriana's very own Costa coffee outlet, while those who like to drink with a view will adore the aptly named Crow's Nest. The iconic Anderson's Bar is where P&O's impeccable service is summed up in a warm and welcoming smile. But for me, it's all about this place, the Lord Tavern's Bar. Trust me, if you're a sports fan, you'll be bowled over. With numerous dining options, including Marmite for breakfast or bread and butter pudding for dessert, I'm already sold. It's high-quality, classic British cuisine, although at the Alfresco Cafe, it's infused with Mediterranean favourites such as pizza and pasta. To celebrate in style, you can book a table at Marco Pierre White's Ocean Grill, or choose the stylish Sorrento's, where your fillet of beef is cooked right in front of you. With a range of activities taking place throughout the day, you really will struggle to fit everything in, from pub quizzes to sports tournaments, dance lessons, informative talks and interactive demonstrations. You'll be spoilt for choice. Thankfully, you don't need to remember when and where everything is going on, because you have this, the Horizon. It's your daily ship's newspaper, and it's delivered to your cabin every night for the next day. Sometimes, though, you may just want to sit back and do nothing at all. Bliss. I always say if you're spending too much time in your cabin, then you're not making the most of the cruise. But when you do actually decide to sleep, the surroundings on board Oriana will be very pleasing on the eye. With 8 different types of cabin to choose from, they're elegant, warm and welcoming, and offer something for all tastes and all budgets. Now, where's that room service menu? Yes.
I mean, the incredible cruise line. I love P&O. Love the fact this is a no-fly as well, which is
perfect. So no worries in the sense of how much luggage you take. You know, you take as many cocktail dresses. It'd be perfect for you.
That's
you
it.
love to wear, a couple of dresses a day, don't you?
Absolutely. So I can take the lot. Let's have a little look at exactly where we're going. So we're starting from Southampton, and then where are we cruising to? So
Zeebrugge is your first port of call. And this is great because this is your gateway to Bruges or to Brussels.
Right.
You know, of course, Brussels is the home of NATO and a lot more, and it's a more modern city. But Bruges is fantastic. Belgium itself, you know, it's famous for its beers, 125 breweries in the country, and delicious chocolate and waffles, which you must try and get involved with.
I love the way we eat our way around.
You do, absolutely, of course you do. You know, in Bruges, of course, though, you really will wander around this kind of whole other world of winding lanes and beautiful core canals.
It's quite unreal looking, isn't it?
It's very much like it, yeah. It's really fascinating, actually, because it's a bit like an open-air museum.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. Now, there are lots of great museums. The Diamond Museum is really great. There's a fantastic lace centre as well. Now, there's a place called Choco Story, where you learn all about chocolate's origins and production. It is amazing, honestly. And there's also a really cool museum dedicated to Belgian fries. Right, now you're gonna laugh, okay? But this is a really cool. I lost half a day here, which I would never want.
I thought you were going to say half a stone, and I said,
surely
not.
I put on half a stone, but I lost half a day. But honestly, the Belgian Fries Museum is really great. But Choco Story, definitely. If you even have an involvement in chocolate, it talks about how it's taken back to its rawness. But it's a beautiful place to go and enjoy. So heading out there, a relaxing couple of days at sea, so you can really find your way around this adult-only ship, where it's just going to be lots of people to meet and befriend. And then you're going to Poland, and this is quite unusual because this isn't a place that's visited regularly, even on Baltic itineraries.
These are quite different ports, aren't they?
Yeah, and this is a 1,000-year-old port. This is where World War II broke out in 1939, and it's also the centre of Baltic gold. Loads of amber comes from here. Then we're going next to Klaipeda, which is a fantastic chance to see something really different, because from here, this was once the centre of the Prussian kingdom, and you can head out to the Zemita National Park, and there's a really cool sea museum here. Again, a very rare port to visit. Then from there, after a relaxing day at sea at St Petersburg, and you've got an overnight in St Petersburg.
That is wonderful.
Well, you need it, Hayley, because, and again, you know, I would advise the best way to explore these areas is to definitely get involved with the tours.
Yes.
It just helps out, again, with visas and a lot more. And St Petersburg itself is such a beautiful place. It's full of beautiful bridges, shimmering canals, these ornate palaces. I always say gingerbread architecture. It's like you can break it off and almost eat it. And again, you'll wander around, and 1 minute you'll see this massive palace, and the next minute you'll come round to see, you know, parts of the crumbling remains of the Eastern Bloc. It's a great mix. That's the Church of Blood. And they stored potatoes in there during World War II. It's my favourite place in St Petersburg. It's absolutely beautiful. But you've got so many palaces, the Catherine Palace. And of course, if you're doing an overnight there, go to the ballet, the Conservatoire Theatre, book that tour and enjoy
Fabulous.
it. Now, we're heading to Tallinn next, and this is a medieval old town where you expect you know, the Brothers Grimm to jump out at any time. You know, you expect Hansel and Gretel just to kind of come round the corner.
It is that sort of
It
trip,
is. It's a fairy tale feel, and it's incredible. It's like a medieval storybook. And the Town Hall Square is where you want to head. It's got Europe's oldest surviving Gothic town hall with its 16th century weather vane on the top. And right around it, you've got these lovely wine bars, and you've also got a cracking place called Oldie Hansa, which is a restaurant which serves up things like boar and incredible onion jam as well, and quail eggs and things. It's really cool.
Excellent.
And it's got a great flower market here.
Lovely.
And beyond that, come and see St Peter Castle, which is where the Parliament are. Lovely architecture, a pink facade all on them.
This sounds great, and it's so different. So we're then going to Copenhagen?
Yeah, Copenhagen's great. It's a city of spires and people, and, you know, again, very few cars. It's a very green city. It's known as the Venice of the North.
Right.
You can stroll on the harbour area of Nyhavn, which was once the home of Hans Christian Andersen. Go and see the Little Mermaid, of course, which he famously inspired. Try the food again with Danish pastries. Oh, and what they call the smallest board, which are these traditional open-faced sandwiches. If you go to the town centre, right at the centre square there, you can get the open-top buses. That's a great way of looking round. I got my first tattoo down that street. Fantastic.
I still haven't found out where it is.
And if you want to go
down
that street, yeah, Tattoo Ollie's. And you can also see Hamlet's Castle, Kronborg, just on the outside of town. My favourite, though, is Fredensborg Castle, which is set on this idyllic lake. An incredible city, and I haven't even mentioned Tivoli Gardens.
So much to see. This is fabulous. You've got 2 relaxing days at sea taking you back to Southampton. This is a better than half price deal that you've got here. And again, you are saving so much, saving £860 per person, which is amazing. The ship looks super.
Yeah, I was really impressed. I had a lovely time on board. Again, a super friendly crew, loads to do. It's a British-style cruise product.
Yes.
Everything's in pounds, great British-style entertainment, good comedy, singing and dancing, and again, a lovely, relaxed feel, great pub on board.
It's under £46 per person tonight. It's elegant, it's attractive. You're going to some amazing places, some really different ports, and exclusive for adults only.
And remember, because it's P&O again, they invest a lot in their food. They've got all their food heroes like Marco Pierre White.
Yes, of course.
He's on board. So you've got incredible, and you can even order now in the main restaurant, you can order certain dishes. Marco Pierre White's for the gala dinner. That's now in the main restaurant. So it's really great.
And talk about ordering. You can order your excursions before you go, which is a really good idea. Get those excursions booked so you don't miss out. You get fabulous deals booking them in the UK, and then you don't need to queue or worry about not being able to get them when you get there. You can get on the ship, unpack, relax, and enjoy the fabulous places that you're visiting over those 14 nights.